Hi guys, Black is here, and if y'all can't tell, I am shit. I am sick. I have a cold, and the reason I have a cold is a long story. Tell you, it starts like this, right? Today is Thursday. So a week ago, on Wednesday, I was in my bedroom doing my balancing my checkbook. Do they call it balancing your checkbook when you don't write checks no more? Well, anyway, I was balancing my state bill or whatever. So bank account or whatever you want to call it. And I realized my house was cold. And I'm like, why is this thing not cold in here? So I could hear the heater going. So I go downstairs, but the heater don't sound right. It seems like the heater is too quiet. And I put my hand up on the vent and I don't feel any air coming out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I go downstairs and I check the temperature and it's saying that the house is 66 degrees. And I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't right. And I had the heater set on 68 degrees. So I'm like, something ain't right. So I cut the heat off. And I realized that the fan that I heard was the induced draft motor. Okay. If you don't know, an induced draft motor is a little fan that it sucks fumes out of the heater and sends it out the roof. So you don't die from carbon monoxide. That's what I heard running. So I messed around with it and figured out that the pressure sensor for the induced draft motor is what was bad. And actually, that was the first thing I checked. My heater came with this house. My house is built in 93, so the heater is 30-some years old, right? And they've been telling me to replace it, but I'm like, why am I going to replace something that works? So anyway, I go to the Sun Air is a store in Hateville, Georgia that sells air conditioning, heater, controls, related stuff. So I went there and I bought an induced draft pressure sensor. And I took mine with me. They didn't have one like mine. Mine was metal. The one they gave me was plastic. And I think it was like one or two numbers off. And there was a brother there who did air conditioning and heater. He looked at both of them and said it might work. So I bought the damn thing for $30, came back, put it in, had to do some modifications to make it work because it wasn't the exact same design, but it wouldn't work. The heater kicked on, ran for like 2 seconds and cut off again, right? So I decided to call the brother, the guy who told me it might work. He gave me his card because I had been telling myself that after this winter, I was going to just go ahead and get a new system put in. And I thought about trying to put it in myself, but I wasn't exactly sure what to buy, And I just said I was going to pay somebody to do it. So, here's my chance to pay somebody to do it. So he came over and looked at it. And, he told me it was going to be, I thought they were going to say 10 grand because the last guy looked at it told me he wanted 10 grand about 2 years ago. So I figured, they talking about the prices of stuff had gone up. So I'm thinking it's going to be at least 10 grand or 12 grand now. But anyway, this guy looked at it and he told him he'd do everything for $5,400. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. I said, okay, cool. By the way, he didn't change the condenser outside. I don't know, I installed a 3.5-ton Goodman condenser outside. I did that myself. And he let me keep that. But he installed a new Goodman inside unit. It's a Goodman blower and heater. It's a 5-burner Goodman. I think he says 100 BTU, 100,000 BTU or something like that. But he installed some kind of ADI or A something evaporator because he said something about Goodman don't have, he claimed Goodman didn't have a 4-ton evaporator. So he installed some ADI or something. Anyway, it fits. So I don't have video. I don't feel like going upstairs. I'll put that in another video. It looks pretty interesting because my original unit stood up straight, and now it's laying down. Instead of using, what do they call it, tissues, or what do they call it, tissues, I guess, tissues, I use cotton underwear. And I gotta work today. And the stupid part is this. I told my manager this morning, hey man, I got a cold. He wants me to train. Okay, my sister asked me to go to a concert with her, a Maroon 5 concert. She couldn't find any other black people that wanted to go to Maroon 5. Yeah, she couldn't find black people who knew who Maroon 5 was. But I know who Maroon 5 is. I like some of their music. And I told her I would go with her. So we going next Tuesday, November 11th. I haven't been to a concert in probably 30-some years. I don't like concerts, but my boss wants me to train this guy, which he done rode with me twice. I talked about him in the video about he bitching about me going around curves too fast. You know, he gonna tell me he been driving 17 years and he don't need me to tell him how to drive. I've been driving 19 years, but he want to tell me how to drive. But anyway, I got to train him tonight so he do my route Tuesday. And I told my boss I got a cold. It's not a good, he don't need to be in the truck with me. But my damn boss, so damn, he don't give a shit. So he still put him in the truck with me. So I'm going to wear a mask. He's supposed to wear a mask. And that's why I brought that up. Now, let me get back to this heater thing. I forgot what I was talking about. Well, anyway, so the reason I got the cold was the guy did not want to fix my heater. He did not want to touch it because it was 30-some years old. And if the house burned down, he talking about, you could sue me. Bullshit. You just want to make the damn money. He's afraid if he fixed the heater, I wouldn't want him to replace the heater. And that's why I say I can't stand technicians. They all crooked as hell. They all crooked. You know, I don't give a damn. The car wizard, they all crooked. They'll pretend like they care so much about the customer. And they will tell you, well, you know, I'm trying to protect my business. You're a damn, yeah, you're a damn lie. Is what you're a damn lie. You just trying to make the most money you can, okay? But anyway, get back to it. He didn't want to fix the heater because he figured if he fixed the heater, I wasn't going to let him change out the heater. Because think about it, why make $350 when you can make $5,400, right? So anyway, he wouldn't touch the heater. So I'm in this damn house by myself. I had bought a little space heater. I closed off my bedroom door, but I left the bathroom, you know, to my bedroom open. So I ran the space heater and went to sleep, woke up. It was 63 degrees inside the freaking house. And I've been sick ever since. I should have closed the damn door to the bathroom, but when I go to the bathroom, I had slept like this the other night, and I went to the bathroom was cold as hell. So that's why I left the bathroom door open so it'll get some heat in there. But like I said, it made my room cold, 63 degrees. And I've been sick ever since. Seems like it's worse today than it was yesterday. Y'all know it's a long ass video, right? But anyway, so what's going on? So anyway, I got mad. I said, you know what, forget this. I'm going to figure out some damn way to make this damn heater work. So I went up there and I unplugged the pressure sensor and straight wired it. The damn heater kicked on and it ran. So he called me. Oh, he called me the next day to tell me that because he made me pay him I think it was $3,600 up front, because he had to go buy all the equipment. So he made me pay him $3,600 up front. I almost didn't do it, but the guy seemed fairly trustworthy, and I did it with a credit card anyway. But actually, I did it with my Bank of America credit card, which is almost like doing cash, because they don't believe in refund. Bank of America don't believe in refunding nothing. Bank of America feel like if you authorized it, you should have known. You know, Bank of America don't believe in paying for nothing. But anyway, so I gave him $3,600, right? And so he called me. I told him that I had straight wired the damn heater to get it to work. Now all of a sudden he feel bad, and he wants to come over and check the heater to make sure it's not putting out carbon monoxide. So I'm like, how much you gonna charge me for this? And he go, oh no, it's free. So anyway, he comes over and checks it, and it's not putting out carbon monoxide. And so that heated up my house. Yeah, I mean, if good thing I did, I would have been dead. Because I don't like being hot, but I can't stand being cold. Like right now, the temperatures, the heater's fixed. This brand new heater. It's set at 68 degrees. That's why I like it. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold either. But anyway, something else. The first day I was talking to the guy, he's a black guy, right? Light brown skin black guy. He's talking about, he don't like Mexicans. He don't like Mexicans. He don't like something else. Oh, he don't like Africans. And he said he hate these Atlanta fags. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't say anything. So anyway, I let him go ahead and put the heat on, put the heat in and everything. He get everything done. We were standing outside talking right after I gave him the last payment. And I tell him, I said, man, you remember you said when we first met, you said that you didn't like the fags in Atlanta? And he's like, yeah, I remember saying that. I said, I showed him the stick on the back of my cars, my Golf and my F-150, and I told him, I'm a fag. And he was like, he wanted to apologize. He was like, man, I didn't know. Who the hell is this? He's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I apologize. And I told him, I ain't mad at you. You just being honest, So, I'm glad you said that, because now I know, And if you ask me, why did I still do business with him, even though he said he didn't like gay people? Because he gave me a pretty good deal. Like I said, the last guy came here, wanted to charge me $10,000. And this guy did it for $5,400. And the way he talked, it just seemed like he was a good person. But anyway, so he calls me later on that night and apologized to me again. And he invited me over his house for a fish fry. And I'm like, dude, I don't go around people who hate gay folks. I don't hang out with people who hate gay folks. And he's like, I shouldn't have said that. It doesn't matter, dude. You said what you thought was honest. You were honest, right? So, I ain't mad at you, but I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to hang out with nobody who hate gay folks. Have any questions, tell me. And like I said, I will make a video of the new heater thing and all that. I will make a video. Dre, y'all have a good day.